All right, y'all know who I am up to this point, man. Let's go get right to it, man. You know what I'm saying? So I saw a video that my brother Ticket, right? Shout out to him. You know, he was the first one to report on this, right? Talking about how these activist groups are going after Draymond Green after there was a video on social media of him working out with Miles Bridges. Now, Miles Bridges has all kind of legal issues out against him right now when it comes to the whole um, affair with him and his wife or what have you, right? But people out here trying to cancel Draymond Green for working out with Miles Bridges and all that. One, these guys are professional athletes. Two, and more importantly, these guys are Michigan State alumni. So Michigan State alumni, one thing I noticed about that alumni, they stick together. They stick together through anything, through thick and thin. If anything, Draymond Green considers Miles Bridges as his alumni brother at Michigan State. Okay? So, for these people to come out here, all these armchair activists and all these other groups out here trying to lump Draymond Green into the affair with Miles Bridges, you guys are fucking disgusting. Okay? You guys are deep-seated vermin. Alright? You motherfuckers look for anything to try to lump people into. Don't put Draymond Green in the same playing field as Miles Bridges. And y'all trying to cancel him out? Look, if there's anybody who's a critic of Draymond Green, is me, this guy. But what you ain't gonna do, you're not gonna lump Draymond Green in the Miles Bridges affair. You trying to cancel Draymond Green because he was working out with Miles Bridges? So what? How's that hurting you? Huh? What does Draymond Green working out with Miles Bridges on the basketball court? How in the fuck is that hurting you? For all you people out there that's running your mouth, trying to look for anything and anybody to cancel that's associated with Miles Bridges, huh? How the fuck is that hurting you? Huh? For all you armchair activists out there, for all you motherfuckers out there always want to look for anything and anybody to try to throw stones at, how the fuck is that hurting you that Draymond Green is working out with Miles Bridges, huh? Huh? And I know Draymond Green ain't gonna take that shit lying down. I know he's gonna say something about that, right? Because in my estimation, if someone got something out against you, right? You're not supposed to just stay quiet and let that shit fester. No, you gonna call that bullshit out when bullshit's getting thrown your way. You supposed to call that bullshit out and bullshit getting thrown your way. So whether or not Draymond Green addresses the situation on this podcast, that's a whole nother story. But the sit up here and for these activists to call themselves trying to lump this Draymond Green into what Miles Bridges got going on to try to cancel him out, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. You guys don't have nothing better to do with your goddamn time. And then y'all sitting up here picking and choosing who y'all want to go after. There are a lot of white supremacists out here that do a whole bunch of shit that y'all don't even begin to go after or begin to even talk about. But Draymond Green working out with Miles Bridges, oh my God, we gonna bring out the pitchforks and fire sticks, and it could be all this outrage, right? It's gonna be all this outrage because Draymond Green's working on Miles Bridges. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all motherfuckers need to sit the fuck down somewhere and go the fuck somewhere and do something with y'all fucking time. Be more productive with your time. Now, a lot of women's groups out there probably gonna, and you women's groups out there, all you feminist groups, you probably the people I'm talking about, right? Y'all will sit up there and bang on Draymond Green, and meanwhile, y'all won't support the WNBA. What the fuck is up with that? Y'all sitting up there banging on men for not supporting the WNBA, and meanwhile, y'all won't support the WNBA. All the Katie Nolans and the Sarah Spains and all these other dimwit females that's be running around here on TV always want to run their mouth about men, and yet they won't support a female product. The WNBA is right there for all the females, right? They're sitting there talking this shit about women empowerment. Women need to have equal pay, and yet they won't support the product. But Draymond Green working up with Miles Bridges and all this outrage and people up in arms and all this other bullshit, right? On Twitter, on Instagram, or whatever like that. How can Draymond Green work out with Miles Bridges? How can he do such a thing? Well, maybe one, they've been working out for years together. Have you not considered that? So all of a sudden now that is, this is the hot topic. They've been working out for years together. Whether it be at Michigan State, whether it be in the NBA. So somebody got one video and they want to expose Draymond Green, right? The fuck out of here. You guys are a bunch of fucking ass clowns and hypocrites, yo. Straight up, man. You guys are a bunch of fucking buffoons if y'all want to sit up here and run with this bullshit. For real. Put your time into something more productive. Stop trying to lump everybody into everything everybody else got going on. That's bullshit. That's fucking bullshit. What motherfuckers out here trying to do? You gonna try to cancel out Draymond Green? No, motherfucker. Y'all asses need to be fucking canceled. Y'all asses need to be fucking canceled. And that's all I gotta say about that shit. If you're not subscribed to this channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, share these videos on your social media platforms. Leave Draymond Green alone. Draymond Green ain't did nothing wrong. Draymond Green ain't done a goddamn thing wrong, and now we sitting up here trying to hold him in court. We trying to hold him in contempt in the court of public opinion. We trying to find him guilty in the court of public opinion, all because he worked out with Miles Bridges on the court. Now, mind you, they were working out together for years. This ain't nothing new. But Miles Bridges get this charge hanging over his head, but he could be doing over a decade in prison, and Draymond Green works out with him. Somebody wants to get a snapshot of it, and they would have put it all over social media, so they expose Draymond Green, right? You guys are a bunch of fucking clowns, ass clowns. Stay the fuck away from me. For real. Find something else bad to do with your time. And I dare anybody, and I do mean any motherfucking body, to come on this bitch and try to debunk that. I dare any motherfucker to call himself trying to debunk that. Leave Draymond Green alone. Draymond Green don't got shit to do with this situation. There's a fucking workout. What the fuck do you expect? You expect him to be sitting at home all day, eating bonbons and ice cream and shit, and get fat? That's a fucking workout. A workout that was probably private, that no one should have their hand on in the begin with. But no, somebody had to get their little 15 seconds of fame out there and post that bitch on social media, and now everybody's outraged. Everybody's so up in arms about it. Everybody's so bent out of shape that Draymond Green was working out with Miles Bridges, right? The fuck out of here. I'm going to defend Draymond Green on this one. Anybody that call themselves trying to be some activist or some shit, get the fuck out of here. You guys are a bunch of clowns, bro. For real. You guys are a bunch of fucking clowns. Running a circus act. Leave Draymond Green alone. This your man. Scream at me. Hey!